What is up, trolls? Gratch back at you with another war recap for you guys. This one against Steel Dragons, and this was a really good war on our part. We had a lot of fun. It was not an arranged matchup, but they brought some pretty good attacks, and so we'll show. So you see, they got 2 stars on all of our top guys, and then 3 from everything down after that. So we got 3 stars across the board and 2 on their top Town Hall 10. So real close to a perfect war. And let's just get right to it and see some of these attacks. First off, we'll see Johnny going in on their number 2 with a 3 star on the Town Hall 10. So he's going to start off with the Zapquake on the Inferno. And when I first saw this, I was like, why is he zapping the single target Inferno? You know, that's the one that's easy to deal with, but he zaps that one, and then once he starts, it all makes sense, right? So he's going to come in with his Golem, some Wizards, little kill squad on the other Inferno side. So he gets the lure with a single hog. He's going to do the double poison. So I will pause for a drink in case anybody's interested. We're going with a nice red blend this evening. It's fantastic. So we'll wait, watch the dragon go down. Alright, so he starts, he drops his Golem, backing it up by Wizards. Get some wall breakers, let that Golem in. And then drops his Queen. And then finally his King. He's got a jump to let them in. Goal here being obviously to get the Queen and the Inferno, and probably an air defense as well. So he uses the King's ability. The Queen's already down. This level 30 King using his ability is pretty strong. The Queen's being targeted, so she's going down. He's going to pop her ability, and then she steps up, gets a couple shots off, and the Inferno goes down. You notice he did not get that air defense, so all 4 air defenses are still up, right? So he just starts bringing a Lava Hound with some Loons and a Haste, so I was immediately targetable, which is awesome. And then some Hound on the next one, some Loons coming in, targeted at those defenses. Saving his Hastes at this point, doesn't need them right now. Just sort of having 1 Hound for each air defense because they were so accessible. Uses a Haste on this one to get past that Air Sweeper, and then brings in the last Lava Hound. You see he's still got 3 Lava Hounds up. One of them's going to bust here in a second, and then the next one will go down, which is great. Get plenty of pups for cleanup. But he's got one that's still half health, sitting there on that air defense, and everything's closing in on it, which is perfect. And then it goes down right as the balloons get on top of it, so he's got lots of pups, and all that's left is an Archer Tower. I mean, just beautiful. Got cleanup all over the place. So let's speed it up. See the 3 star. We were worried about time on this one too. I think he got down to 1 or 2 seconds. So boom, 3 stars on a Town Hall 10 by Johnny. Nice job. Now, some of our attacks got lost to the maintenance break, so I have to skip attack on number 3, but we'll go down to number 4 and watch Rev bringing it. I think they had like 5 or 6 copies of this base. They were quite fond of this. I think it's one of those PCB popular Chinese bases. So gets the easy lure and then goes for the double poison. You'll notice a common trend here. I'm pretty sure all of their top Town Hall 9s got taken out with a Govaho. It was some variant of this base. There were some slight tweaks, different trap locations, stuff like that, but yeah, don't do that. Don't copy bases from somebody else on your team in the same war. It's just a bad idea. As soon as somebody figures it out, then they're all going down. So he drops Golems here on the right-hand side. Got some minions. Wizards just creating a nice funnel. Being nice and patient, sends in a test wall breaker. And then next couple, letting them in. So those golems are going to reroute and go in and send in his king, the queen, and then the Valks. They're all going to run into that opened up compartment. And then he's got a jump that's going to let him in, get the queen, also into these other two side compartments, which are very likely double giant bomb locations. And then just start sprinkling in sort of a surgical style hog. So there you go, first giant bomb triggered. There goes another one, drops a heal for these hogs as they sort of join up there on that left-hand side. He's still got 6 hogs in the bag, which is good because he just lost a bunch of them to that giant bomb and spring trap. But he's got plenty left for what he's got to do. You notice there were no double giant bombs, they were all singles, which is also a bad idea in most cases. If somebody knows they're there, it's really easy to heal through them. So the last defense is going to go down here shortly. Once this X-Bow goes down, there's nothing that can do any damage to any of his troops. So those hogs get a couple swings at it, and it's down. And now it's just cleanup. His queen's working around the outside, got wizards, got hogs, some archers. Boom. 3 stars from Rev. Now we'll step it down 1. And see Palm going in on their number 5. So not exactly the same base, but there's a couple of these. So it just starts off with a queen walk here. That Tesla pops, but doesn't affect anything. She's going to take it out real easy. Step up, take out this wizard tower. And just dropped a couple minions there on that right-hand side to go in and clean up some buildings. And then as soon as the queen hops out, he goes on and uses the queen's ability because being targeted by both archer towers and the king, the healers weren't able to keep up. But once that archer tower goes down, she's pretty safe at this point. So you saw he broke the funnel there on the right-hand side with the minions. So he's going to go in and drop 2 golems, a handful of wizards, mostly down at sort of the 6 o'clock position to try and break that high HP elixir storage. Because once that goes down in this dark barracks, he can go in and drop the king and the Valks, because he knows where they're going to go. As soon as this gold mine and elixir storage go down, they'll take that jump, get in there to the queen. He goes on and gets a heal down for those Valks. They're just sort of working their way through. The wizards are still taking out some buildings. Queen's still taking out buildings. And you see there's the Lava Hound that was in the CC targeting on the Valks and the Golem, but they do approximately no damage. So you can start bringing in the hogs here on the top as soon as they start targeting other units. He'll drop the first heal for that group of Valks there, or hogs, excuse me. Sets off this double giant bomb one at a time, which is great. And then the other double giant bomb set got triggered down there at the bottom. So last heal going down, keeping his hogs up. Got plenty of them left. The Tesla is targeting his queen, which is being healed, so essentially useless. The hogs take out that Tesla, turn on the skeleton, and from here it is just cleanup. Lots of hogs, lots of Valks, never even pops the Lava Hound. Boom. 3 stars for Palm. So let's go down one more and see Jad going in on their number 6. So this was a slightly different base, but again, doing the Govaho, it's working for these. So he drops down a wizard, unable to be targeted here, going and start creating that funnel a little bit. 2 golems, backing it up by wizards. Because of this just being sort of a flat side over here, it's pretty easy to make that funnel and know where the Valks are going to go. Drops a poison on the CC troops and the jump spell to let everything in. So his Valks actually, half of them go for a walk. Needed to take out that army camp to really accomplish what he needed to. But that's okay. The king going in, targeting the enemy queen. Drops a heal there in the core on that and the golems that are there. And then starts bringing his hogs. Just a couple there on those top, that cannon and archer tower. Then they'll go down to the Tesla. which was targeting the Valk, but it took it out, so now it's on those hogs. And then just brings a group of hogs on the left, just targeting 3 or 4 at a time. He's going to get a heal down for him here in just a second. Right there. So they'll all hop in, get healed back up. Bring a couple hogs on that archer tower. There was a giant bomb there. So he sets that off. Doesn't quite get the archer tower down, but it's okay. Still got a heal left. He drops it in that open spot where there's likely a bomb, and there is. But they'll all get healed through it, get over, get one swing on that archer tower, and it's done. Then it's just clean up. Still got his queen up. But the king does come out, take her out, but there's enough hogs. They're just going to work their way around. Got one lonely Valk stuck in there trying to break her way through. And boom, 3 stars for Jad. Finally, we'll get a little Town Hall 8 action. Go down and see Mar going in on their number 16. Just doing it with a Goho. Drops single troop to get the lure, goes for the double poison. I will pause for another sip of wine. Second poison goes down. I would say I'm being patient, but I'm really not very good at it. And then he's just going to bring golems, backed up by wizards here. He actually can drop the wizards first because they're out of range of everything because of where those army camps were. And that's going to let these wizards sort of just take out this wide range of trash buildings. And they'll also be able to step up and target the enemy king. Goes on and brings a couple of hogs on that left-hand side while some things were distracted. And they're able to take out a couple buildings and set off a giant bomb, which is nice. The enemy king goes down, and he wall breakers into this section. Wizards and golems still taking out troops. His king's in there beating through a wall. And then he just brings in pretty much a good pack of hogs there at the top. He's got a heal for them. Right there as they all clump together. Sending in a couple more hogs. There go the rest of them and his CC hogs. He's got another heal for them. Just keeping everything up. And then one final heal as they come over to the wizard tower. Doesn't even need it. Look at that. So he swags it there, actually helps out his hogs a little bit. Boom, 3 stars. So trolls, that was an outstanding war. Let's see what happens in this next one. Till then, this is Grash from King Trolls, bringing you the boom.